I don't say this for sympathy. I say it because somebody needs to hear it. There was a season I drifted so far from everything I knew to be true that I almost didn't find my way back. Not almost in a small way, almost in a permanent way. And if grace hadn't intervened, I wouldn't be standing here telling this story. The path was clear when I first began. Knew the voice and knew the plan. But somewhere in the middle of the miles, I got distracted by the detours and the trials. Took a turn I told myself was fine. Crossed a few too many other lines that I swore I'd never cross when I set out. And slowly I forgot what faith was about. I almost lost my way. Drifted further than I meant to go. I almost lost my way. Followed roads that only led me low. What began as just a step or two astray became a wilderness I couldn't navigate. But something called me back before the final bend. I almost lost my way, but grace stepped in. I have sat in places I was never meant to be. Worn a version of myself I barely recognized as me. Chased the voices that were loudest in the crowd. Traded what was sacred for what was only loud. But the farther that I wandered from the source, the louder something pulled me back to course. Not a shout, not a sermon, not a sign, just a still small voice that said, you're still mine. I almost lost my way. Oh, walked so far, the path had disappeared. I almost lost my way. Found myself in everything I feared. Every marker I had passed on the way out looked completely different, turning back from the drought. But something called me back before the final bend. I almost lost my way, but grace stepped in. The prodigal didn't find his way home because he was strong. He came to himself. That's how the Bible says it. He came to himself, meaning somewhere in the middle of the wandering, something woke up inside him. A memory of home, a hunger for the real. And he turned around. And the Father was already running. Grace doesn't wait for you to arrive. It runs to meet you. I came to myself in the middle of the mess. Tired of the wandering, tired of the rest. That wasn't rest at all, just restlessness disguised as freedom when it was captivity in disguise. And when I turned my face back toward the light came running long before I was inside. What I thought would meet me with a list of every wrong met me with an embrace and brought me home. I almost lost my way. Almost lost my way. But the Father met me running down the road. I almost lost my way. But He took from me every heavy load. Not the shame, not the shame, not the guilt, not the guilt, not the distance of the wilderness I built. Something called me back before the final bend. I almost lost my way. Almost lost my way. Oh, I almost lost my way. Ooh, whoa. But grace stepped in. I don't tell this story to excuse the wandering. I tell it to declare the wonder of a God who never stopped watching the road I left on, and never stopped waiting for the day I came back. Still found, brought back home, never too far. Grace was running before I ever turned around.
Every road has a destination. Every race has a finish line. Every season of suffering has an end that doesn't just close the pain. It opens something eternal. I'm not running toward nothing. I'm running toward everything. A crown of life awaits me, and that changes how I carry every mile. The road has not been easy from the start. Carried heavy miles with a heavy heart. Watched the ones around me lose their will. Wondered if the climb was worth the hill. Felt the weight of every battle run. Questioned what the suffering was for. But something past the finish line ahead keeps me moving forward like the word is said. A crown of life awaits me on the other side of everything I faced. A crown of life awaits me. Every mile of suffering leaves a trace of a glory that is coming for the faithful ones who held their course and finished what was begun. So I'll endure through every cross and every flame. A crown of life awaits me at the end of this race. I have run through seasons with no visible reward, pressed through every opposition toward the Lord. When the flesh said stop and the mind said quit, something deeper rose and refused to sit down in the middle of the unfinished road. Refused to drop the purpose and the load, because the eye has not yet seen nor ear has heard what is laid up for the ones who kept his word. A crown of life awaits me, not built by human hands or earthly fame. A crown of life awaits me, prepared before the world even knew my name. What I'm walking through is temporary ground, and what is coming cannot be compared to now. So I'll endure through every cross and every flame. A crown of life awaits me at the end of this race. James chapter 1 says, "Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Not those who perform perfectly, not those who never stumble, those who loved him and kept going." The crown isn't for the flawless, it's for the faithful. Oh, I'm not running for the praise of any crowd. I'm not living for the applause that echoes loud. I'm running for a moment beyond the reach of time, when every tear is answered and every hill is climbed. When the one who set the course before I took the start looks into the journey of a fully given heart and says, "Well done," to everything that cost me.
awaits me at the end of this race. I run this race with eyes fixed past the pain,
Past the valley,
past the valley,
past the fire, past the rain,
to a moment when the running will be done,
and the crown of life
is given by the sun. Almost there, keep running, finish strong.
The crown of life
Is waiting at the end. Nobody tells you how long the night can stretch, how it can feel like morning forgot your address, like the darkness settled in and made a home. But I need somebody to hear this. Night has a limit. It always has. And dawn always comes after the longest one. Oh, yeah, yeah. I counted every hour through the dark, every hollow echo of a breaking heart. The night stretched longer than I thought nights could, held on to the hope that morning said it would. Watched the clock, but the clock refused to move. Felt the silence settle in a familiar groove. Every prayer I whispered to the ceiling above felt like letters sent without an answer of love.
There is dawn after the long night.
Morning breaks on everything the darkness tried.
There is dawn after the long night.
What was hidden in the grieving is revealed inside. Every tear that fell was watering the ground. Every silent prayer was turning things around. The night was long, but the morning had to come. There is dawn after the long night. It always comes. I have known the kind of night that has no stars, sad in seasons branded deep with unseen scars. Wondered if the breaking would become my name. Wondered if the morning would look any the same. But weeping may endure for what the night brings. Joy steps through the door when the morning sings. What the darkness tried to plant as permanent ground was only ever temporary. The dawn came around.
Oh, there is dawn after the long night.
Every promise that was spoken still holds true.
There is dawn after the long night.
And the morning brings a mercy that is new. What the enemy designed to be my end became the very place where light broke in. The night was long, but the morning had to come. There is dawn after the long night. It always comes. David said, weeping may endure for a night. He didn't say it endures forever. He didn't say the night wins. He said joy comes in the morning. And that word morning in the Hebrew, it means the breaking through of light after a period of darkness and waiting. Your morning is breaking through right now. The night is done. All it is permitted to do.
I sat through the midnight and I kept my faith.
I cried through the darkness
And I held my place.
I didn't understand the length of what I bore, but I kept don't dread the night the way I used to dread it. Every dark I've walked through, God has always led it into something brighter than the night had planned. And the dawn that followed placed me in His hand. Breaking through, light is coming, almost morning. The long night is finally over.
I should have fallen 1,000 times by now. By every calculation, every measurement, every verdict the enemy tried to issue over my life. I should be down, but I'm not. And I can only explain it one way. Jesus still holds me up. I've been through the kind of things that take men down. Been thrown by every wave and nearly drowned. Faced the kind of seasons built to break, the kind of pressure built to make you cave. I've stood in storms that stripped me to the bone, walked through fire I never should have known. But every time I reached the end of me, something lifted what I couldn't lift for free. Jesus still holds me up when every reason says I should have failed. Jesus still holds me up, brought me back from places close to hell. Whoa, what was sent to put me permanently down found me on my feet instead of on the ground. Through every wave, through every breaking cup, Jesus still holds me up. I have leaned on things that buckled under weight, trusted arms that couldn't hold me in the straight and narrow of the valley I was in. Watch my own resolve wear paper thin. But there's a hold that doesn't come from human hands, a grip that tightens when the pressure lands, that catches what the fall was meant to keep, and pulls me from the valley dark and deep. Oh, Jesus still holds me up after everything I've carried and been through. Jesus still holds me up. Jesus still holds me up. Every scar I wear is evidence it's true. Oh, what the enemy designed to be my end only bring me closer toward my only friend. Through every wave, through every breaking cup, Jesus still holds me up. Look at how far you've come. Look at what you've survived. The diagnosis, the betrayal, the loss, the season you were certain would finish you. You're still here. Not because you're unbreakable, but because something unbreakable has been holding you all along, and it hasn't let go once. He held me through the breaking and the bending. He held me through the seasons with no ending. He held me when my faith was running thin. He held me when I had no strength within. He held me when the ground gave way beneath. He held me
I'm not standing here because I held on tight. I'm standing here because He held through every night. Every scar I carry tells the story of a hand that refused to let me fall and chose to help me stand. Still holding, never dropping, always faithful. Jesus still holds me up.
I had become very good at hiding it. The smile was practiced, the answers were ready. I'm fine, I'm okay, getting there. But behind every rehearsed response was a pain I had never shown anyone, until I realized He already saw it. Every layer, every depth, every hidden room, He saw what I never showed a single soul. I wore the kind of smile that closed the questions, gave the kind of answers that stopped the sessions of anyone looking deeper than the surface. Kept the real pain locked and called it purpose. Built a presentation for the public eye, while the inside quietly asked the question why. Nobody knew the weight behind the door of the room I'd sealed and vowed to show no more. He saw my hidden pain. Every room I locked, He had the key. He saw my hidden pain, knew the depth of what was breaking me. Before I found the words to say it out, before I even knew what it was about, He was already sitting in the place I kept concealed. He saw my hidden pain and chose to heal. There are wounds that never make it into words, silent screams that no surrounding ear has heard, carried in the body like a stone within, never spoken of but always felt again. But the one who formed my frame knows every chamber, reads the heart the way no human language can translate or find the buried thing that hides beneath the pride. He walked straight into what I kept inside. He saw my hidden pain, didn't wait for me to bring it to the light. He saw my hidden pain, came into the middle of my hidden night. What I thought was safely locked away from view was already fully visible to you. He was already sitting in the place I kept concealed. He saw my hidden pain and chose to heal. You cannot hide from the one who formed you, not because He's watching to judge you, but because He's watching to find you. He sees what you've buried under busyness, what you've covered with performance, what you've smiled over so long you've almost convinced yourself it isn't there. He sees it, He knows it, and He hasn't turned away. I stopped pretending in the presence of the one who saw through every wall before the wall was done. Every hidden sorrow, every buried grief, every silent question, every lost belief. He reached into the places no one else could find, healed the wounds I carried at the back of my mind. What I thought was too deep and too dark to share, He had already met me with His mercy there. He saw my hidden pain, every secret sorrow known before I spoke. He saw my hidden pain, and He loved me through it all before I broke. Not
to him. Don't have to clean it up before I let him in. Every hidden corner, every sealed up room is a place his mercy rushes to consume. He saw it, he knew it, he healed it. Nothing I carry is hidden from him.
I used to think maturity meant needing less, that growth was measured by independence, that the stronger you got, the less you lean. But I've discovered the opposite is true. The deeper I go, the more I realize I don't need you less as I grow. I need you more than I ever have before. I'd reached a place of standing firm. Thought I gathered everything I'd need to learn. Felt the confidence of seasons well survived. Told myself that I had finally arrived. But life has a way of leveling the proud, of stripping back the strong and breaking loud. The very ground I thought was mine to keep gave way beneath my feet, and I went deep. I need you more than ever, more than the first day that I called your name. I need you more than ever. Nothing about my need for you has stayed the same. Every season shows me what I didn't know. Every valley teaches me how far I have to go. So I'm reaching like I've never reached before. I need you more than ever, even more. I walked through seasons thinking I had grown past the place of needing more than what I'd known. Carried my theology like armor on my chest. Thought experience had covered all the rest. But wisdom isn't distance from the source. Wisdom is the thing that keeps you on the course of running back to where the water flows and drinking deeper every place you go. I need you more than ever, more than the night I hit the floor and cried. I need you more than ever, more than the desperate prayers I prayed inside. What I thought was growth was just a longer rope, gave me further room to run and further room to grow. So I'm reaching like I've never reached before. I need you more than ever, even more. There is a dangerous place in the journey where familiarity feels like sufficiency, where knowing about God replaces actually needing God, where the vocabulary of faith substitutes the vulnerability of dependence. Don't let knowledge replace hunger. The greatest saints who ever lived died still desperately needing Him. That is not weakness, that is wisdom. I need you in the morning before the day begins. I need you in the evening when the darkness wins. I need you in the middle of my greatest hour. I need you in the valley when I've lost my power. I need you
before. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you more than ever, even more. I don't graduate from needing what you give. Dependence on your grace is how I live. And the more I understand, the less I find I know. Except that I need you more the further that I go. More than yesterday, more than ever, always more. The need never lessens, it only deepens.
I've stood on a lot of things that shifted confidence, that cracked plans that dissolved, people that moved feelings that lied. But there is one thing I have stood on through every season, every storm, every silence, and it has never once moved beneath my feet. Your promises. I've tried the ground that human hands have laid, watched it sink beneath the debts I've paid. Stood on feelings till the feelings left, stood on plans until there was nothing left. Leaned on words that people couldn't keep, built my rest on ground too soft for sleep. But I found a foundation that is never cracked, and every time I've stood on it, it stood me back. I'm standing on your promises, not on what I feel, on what I see. I'm standing on your promises. Every word you spoke is holding me. When the ground beneath my circumstances shakes, when the life I built around me bends and breaks, I plant my feet on what you said and said again. I'm standing on your promises, and they still stand. You said you'd never leave, and you have not. You said you'd finish every work you got started in me when you called my name. You said your mercies rise with every day the same. You said the plans you hold are built for good. You said the promises you made are understood, and heaven has already done and sealed. So I'm standing on the word you have revealed. I'm standing on your promises, not on the applause of any crowd. I'm standing on your promises, speaking every word of them out loud. What you said to Abraham still holds today. What you spoke to David hasn't gone away. I plant my feet on what you said and said again. I'm standing on your promises, and they still stand. A promise is only as strong as the one who made it, and the one who made these has never broken a single word he's spoken. Not to Noah, not to Moses, not to Mary. Not once in all of human history has God made a promise he did not keep. So the question was never whether he would. The question was always whether I'd stand long enough to see it. I stood when the promise looked impossible. I stood when the waiting felt implausible. I stood through the silence and the seeming delay. I stood through the seasons that stripped hope away. But the word that was spoken didn't return void. Every letter of every promise was important.
what you said and said again. I'm standing on your promises. They still stand. Hey. Oh.
There is a peace that doesn't make logical sense, that shouldn't exist given the circumstances, that has no business being present in the middle of what you're facing. And yet, there it is. Not the absence of the storm, but the presence of something greater than the storm. Jesus, wrap me in that peace tonight. The noise of everything came pressing in, the world outside colliding with within, thoughts like traffic moving without end. Every anxious corner around every bend, couldn't find the quiet, couldn't find the still, couldn't shake the weight of everything I feel. Tried to manufacture calm from what I had, but manufactured peace goes just as fast. Jesus, wrap me in your peace, the kind that silences what logic cannot still. Jesus, wrap me in your peace. Let it cover every anxious thought until everything that rose to rob me of my rest finds itself surrendered underneath your breast. Be the quiet in the middle of my storm. Jesus, wrap me in your peace and keep me warm. I have tried to talk myself to calmer ground, tried to reason out the fear that I had found, meditated on the things I couldn't change, paced the flaws of everything within my range. But there is a peace that passes understanding, that meets you at the place beyond demanding, that walks into the room you cannot quiet and brings a stillness money couldn't buy it. Jesus, wrap me in your peace, not the temporary comfort of a better day. Jesus, wrap me in your peace, the kind that holds me when the storms won't go away. What the world gives never reaches deep enough. What my mind produces isn't nearly tough. Be the quiet in the middle of my storm. Jesus, wrap me in your peace and keep me warm. Philippians 4 says the peace of God passes all understanding. Not some understanding, not most all of it. It can't be explained by circumstance. It can't be produced by positive thinking. It can't be bought or built or earned. It can only be received from the only one who is himself our peace. I stopped chasing quiet in the wrong direction, stop looking for the calm in my own reflection, turn to the only source that never runs dry, lifted empty hands and didn't question why, and something settled in me like a weighted cloth, warm and deep and wider than my every loss. What the storm had scattered, he began to gather, and piece by piece the peace came rushing after. Jesus, wrap me in your peace, in your peace. Every restless wave inside me starts to still. Jesus, wrap me in your peace. Let it flood me and completely have its fill. Not over my mind, not over my night. Every anxious thing surrenders in your light.
I don't need the storm to stop to have the peace. I just need the one whose word can make it cease. And even if the storm continues through the night, I am wrapped in something stronger than its fight. Still and quiet, fully covered, deeply held, wrapped in a peace that the world didn't give.
I came to the end of my own strength today. Not gradually all at once. Like a well that hit the bottom mid-draw and standing there empty. I realized I was never supposed to do this on my own strength, Lord. What I don't have, you carry in abundance. Lend me your might. The weight of what I'm carrying has grown far beyond the strength I've ever known. Every muscle of my will is giving way. Every last reserve has seen its final day. Tried to push through what I wasn't built to move. Tried to force my way into a different groove. Scraped the barrel of my human best and found it wasn't equal to this test. Lord, lend me your might. I have nothing left to bring into this fight. Lord, lend me your might. My own strength ran out before the morning light. What I cannot lift, you carry without strain. What I cannot weather, you have walked the rain. So I'm trading in my weakness for your power tonight. Lord, lend me your might. I have watched the giants laugh at what I bring, seen the mountains mock my offering of human will and self-sufficient pride that crumbled every time I tried to hide behind the mask of someone holding strong, while everything inside was going wrong. But borrowed might from heaven never fails, and what God lifts, no earthly force prevails. Lord, lend me your might. Every enemy advancing has to flee. Lord, lend me your might. Let your strength be made perfect in my weak. What I face today is larger than my frame, but nothing is too large for your great name. So I'm trading in my weakness for your power tonight. Lord, lend me your might. Samson's strength was never his own Gideon's army of 300. Was never the point David's sling was never the weapon. God has always chosen the insufficient to demonstrate the inexhaustible. Your emptiness is not a liability. It is the very qualification God has been waiting for. I stop relying on the arm of flesh and ask the God of heaven to refresh every dry and depleted place in me with a strength that flows from his sufficiency. What my hands could never move, he moved with ease. What my voice could never shift, he stilled with peace. And the might he lent me in my weakest place became the greatest testimony of his grace. Lord, lend me your might. Lend me your might. I am weak, but you are stronger than the fight.
came in here empty, and I leave here full. Not because I pushed, but because He pulled. Every ounce of strength I needed for today was already in His hands before I came to pray. Still strengthened, fully covered, might renewed. His strength was always enough for what I faced. Lend me your might.
I lost the job that named me, lost the house that held my pride, lost the people who had known me back when I had somewhere to hide. I lost the version of me people loved, the one who had it all together, the one who never let them see him break, who smiled through every kind of weather. And when the last thing standing fell, I sat down in the wreckers there. No title left, no name to carry, nothing left but open air. And in that silence something shifted, something I had never felt before, like a presence filling up the floor. Nothing left but God, and that was everything. Nothing left but God, and suddenly I could breathe. Every crutch I leaned on crumbled, every false foundation broke, and when there was nothing left to hold me, the Almighty spoke. Nothing left but God, and that was more than enough. Full band enters, gospel, blues, groove, deep distraction, music, movement, anything but still. Used to run from every empty moment, like the silence was a thing that meant to kill. But the silence was just waiting, waiting, patient, waiting, kind for the moment I stopped running long enough for Him to find. He was always in the nothing, always standing in the gap. I just never slowed down long enough to find my way back. And when my hands held nothing, that was the first time they were free. Free enough for Him to fill them, free enough to finally receive. Nothing left but God, and that was everything. Nothing left but God, and suddenly I could breathe. Every crutch I leaned on crumbled, every false foundation broke, and when there was nothing left to hold me, the Almighty spoke. Nothing left but God, and that was more than enough. Halftime feel heavier, skinnier, sinner beneath, like a tide coming in. I've sat with broken people in the places no one films, in the hospital room at midnight, on the edge of windowsills, and every one of them who made it, everyone who found the light, said the same thing in the darkness, said the same thing in the night, that when they had no name to stand on, no religion left to fade, when the prayers felt like they bounced off heaven, something real began
that was more than enough. Music pulls back. There is a grace in being emptied that no full hand ever knows. There is a sight that only comes, Lord, when everything that blocked it goes. I wouldn't trade a losing, wouldn't undo all the pain, because the God I met in nothing is not the God I'd have with gain. He's not a God of convenience, not a God of comfort. Only He's a God who walks into the wreckage and sits down with the lonely. And He sat down right beside me in the ruin and the dust. And I learned that nothing left but God was really all of us. So I'll stay here in the nothing, not because I have to, Lord, but because I found You more. Everything drops. Hey, I don't need the job back, I don't need the house, the name, I don't need the old life handed to me. If it means I lose this flame, because what I found in losing is worth more than what I lost. And I would go through every valley at that same unbearable cost. Nothing left but God, nothing left but grace, nothing left but glory, nothing left but His face, nothing left but God. And that is everything. Oh, I lost the job that named me, lost the house that held my pride, lost the people who had known me back when I had somewhere to hide. I lost the version of me people loved, the one who had it all together, the one who never let them see him break, who smiled through every kind of weather. And when the last thing standing fell, I sat down in the wreckage there. No title left, no name to carry, nothing left but open air. And in that silence something shifted, something that I never.
I carried it for years before I understood. The weight wasn't mine to bear. It was never designed for my shoulders. There was a moment in history where every burden I would ever carry was nailed to a wooden cross. And the cross didn't buckle, the cross carried it all.
I walked beneath a weight I couldn't name, bent beneath the guilt and all the shame. Every wrong I'd done became a stone, added to the load I carried alone. Tried to pay the debt I couldn't clear, tried to balance every crooked ear, but every step I took grew heavier still, until I found the cross upon the hill. The cross carries my burden, every weight I've worn was taken there. The cross carries my burden, what I couldn't lift, He chose to bear. What my back was bending underneath for years, my burden, and it always could. I have tried to pay for what was freely bought, tried to earn the grace that can't be caught in the net of anything my hands produce. Every effort only tightened every noose of the debt I owed beyond my means to pay, till I heard the voice that took it all away. Not by my performance, not by my resolve, but by the only blood that could dissolve the cross.
Just carries my burden.
What I dragged through every season, he dragged first.
The cross carries my burden.
Took my every failure at its worst. What the Lord demanded and I couldn't meet was answered at the place of bleeding feet. Whoa, what my back was bending underneath for years. The cross carries my burden, disappears. He didn't carry the cross reluctantly. He set his face like flint toward Jerusalem, knowing what waited, knowing the weight, knowing your name, knowing my name. And he went anyway. Every burden you've been dragging through the years was already accounted for in that moment. You don't have to carry what the cross already bore. Put it down. I laid it at the foot of what he finished. Every broken piece of what had been diminished. Every year of shame, every night of wrong, every heavy chorus of a painful song. I released it to the cross that held it better. Every chain dissolved like burning of a letter. What I spent my lifetime trying not to feel was carried on the cross and finally healed. The cross
carries my burden.
carries my burden. Every single thing I've dragged through life is gone, it's gone. The cross
carries my burden.
what he bore for me, I don't have to carry on. Not the shame, not the guilt, not the weight of everything I broke and built. What my back was bending underneath for years. The cross carries my burden.
Carries my burden.
The cross carries my burden. Carries my burden. And it disappears. I don't carry what the cross already carried. I don't pay for what the blood already paid. I don't hold what the grave already buried. I walk free in everything he made. Already carried, already paid, already finished. The cross took what I couldn't bear. Held it like it was forever, like nothing holy could be touched. I built my mornings round its presence. I didn't know I loved it too much. It was the thing I ran to first, before I ever bowed my head. The thing I thank myself for having, long before I thanked him instead. Then one morning it was gone, and I didn't know how to stand. All I had was an open hand. When God removes what you love most, he's not punishing your praise. He's clear most alone. When God removes what you love most. I tried to bargain in the silence, told him I would do it right, promised I would hold it looser if he just restored it overnight. But he didn't speak in answers, he just sat with me in pain. And I felt him in the grieving, like he'd been there all the same. He was never far from the hurting, he was closest in the loss. He was teaching me the difference between comfort and the cross. And I wept until I couldn't, then I wept a little more, till I found him on the floor. When God removes what you love most, he's not punishing your praise, he's clearing out the thing between you, so you'd finally seek his face. Every treasure has a shadow, every idol has a throne. He removes what you love most, child, so you'd love him most alone. When God removes what you love most. I've seen it happen to the faithful, watch the righteous lose their ground, watched a mother lose a child, Lord, watched a good man be brought down. And I won't pretend I have the answers, won't dress this grief in pretty things, but I've seen the broken come out stronger on the other side of suffering. There's a refining in the removing, there's a purpose in the pain. What he strips away in winter always blooms in Jesus' name. So I'll stop demanding explanations, and I'll trust the hand I cannot see, 'cause he's been faithful before me. When God removes what you love most, he's not punishing your praise, he's clearing out the thing between you, so you'd finally seek his face. Every treasure has a shadow, every treasure has a shadow, every idol has a throne. He removes what you love most, child, so you'd love him most alone. When God removes what you love most. Music quiets again, just piano and voice. I'm not the same man that I was when this journey first began. The thing I lost still leaves a scar, but scars are proof of healing hands. I used to think that love protects you from the valley and the grave, but now I know love walks right through it and carries what it gave. He gave his son into the removing, laid him down in borrowed ground, so that everything we lose in living could one day all be found. Now I lift my empty hands to heaven, not in anger, not in shame, but in worship of his name. Maybe I would have
was keeping me from home. You didn't take it out of cruelty. You didn't take it out of spite. You took it like a good father takes what's standing in the light. He knows, and now the space where it once lived feels less like loss, feels more like room. Room for something I can't manufacture. Room for you. When God removes what you love most, He's building what you need. He's not erasing, He's creating. He's planting where He's cleared the weeds.